Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am SamIAm and you're watching SamIAm Tarot. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if not, welcome back. We're going to do a collective message. I hope that you all have had an amazing start to the new year. So let's get started. Thank you, Spirit. Show me what messages you have for the collective. Let's do a message for this week, for the first week of the new year, shall we? All right. What can the collective expect for the first week of the new year? What can the collective look forward to in the first week of the new year? What can the collective look forward to in the first week of the new year? So there's some obsessive energy. Someone feels chained to something, bound to something or someone. Don't get freaked out. The devil doesn't necessarily mean that somebody is harboring negative energy towards you. I feel like somebody needed to hear that. But some of you might be obsessing over something. There's something that you're going into this week. Maybe you feel anxious about something. It's something that you feel bound to. And some of you are trying to think of new ways to come up out of this situation. I feel like people are wanting new ways to make money. Some of you are looking for changes in your relationships. So there are people that are together that are looking for new ways, yeah. And you're not sure of how to do that. So I feel like there are some of you that are unsure of the future. You're unsure of how to make this change. What's the first step? Okay. For some of you, I feel like someone's going to come in and offer some kind of advice, or someone young is going to be coming in to offer some answer. I feel like it's going to be, some of you, it's going to be a ring of some kind. I feel like someone is elevating their relationship. Someone wasn't sure about where their relationship was going, and so it's being elevated to the next level by someone younger than them, or just someone that's been in an immature energy in the past, and you weren't sure where this relationship was going, and I feel like it's going to the next level. So in this first week of January, I feel like people are feeling anxious, feeling unsettled about things, and wanting to make changes in their lives, whether it be in finances or in love. And I feel like some of you have been working on manifesting, but you're still unclear as to what changes are going to be. And I feel like one of those first changes is going to be from someone that is going to make an offer towards you. Someone is going to give you maybe some idea that is going to cause you to look ahead, something that's going to give you the inspiration. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be something that gives you some kind of inspiration. That's going to help you bring about money and bring you up out of this, of being of two minds. Because I feel like there's something, like I said, thank you, Spirit. Someone feels bound to something. You feel, I want to say some of you feel trapped. The word I'm hearing is trapped. But some of you feel like you're bound to something and you're not sure which way to go in a situation. But I feel like that's coming to an end this week. There's going to be some kind of answer. This could also be you yourself showing up as this could be, I feel like some of you are going to get some kind of divine answer from something, from an ancestor of some sort. And I feel like some of you are going to be walking away from something or someone. You're finally going to be leaving something that you have felt bound to, and it's a final decision. I feel like a lot of you have already made up your mind. For some of you, I'm hearing that you have made up your mind about this situation. You just need confirmation of which way to go, and I feel like you're going to be getting that this week. So it looks like the beginning of the year is going to start out with a decision being made, a final decision, or at least a direction of which way you want to go. Yeah, so I feel like some of you are going to be elevated into whatever this decision is. You're going to be elevated into a situation where it's going to be something that's lucrative. So whatever this situation is that you feel bound to, that you're trying to figure your way out of, I feel like whatever this idea that you're coming to is going to be something that is going to be very lucrative. It's going to start out as a page idea and turn itself into, it's going to allow you to become the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, I feel like there's something that this process has already begun for some of you. So some of you are already in this process. You've already begun that new idea. There was something that you felt bound to. And I feel like this week, you are in the process of continuing. This is like somebody is continuing to manifest something with the Magician here. You're continuing to manifest this thing that you're like, navigating your way through. It might be something that you've never done before, a new business venture, but I feel like it's something that's starting out small, and you're still, you might be still in this energy of like, oh my gosh, is this the right path I should take? But you're still going anyway. And I feel like a lot of you are, you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor. It's starting to, it's starting out like this, but I feel like this idea is going to land you in the Queen of Pentacles position. Now, if you are a male, change the roles, because this could very easily be, the King of Pentacles. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like someone is heading away from a situation that they felt bound in, that they felt trapped by. Yep. They're putting an end to this. Someone is putting an end to this situation. Yep. Wow. And so judgment, you're making a judgment call on this situation. Like, as some of you are walking away from this immediately. Some of you are making a swift exit from this situation. The Seven of Swords. For some of you, there has been some deception that you feel in this situation. Someone has been lying to you, or you feel like maybe you've been lying to yourself about being in this situation. For some of you, I feel like you're sneaking away from this. So maybe, instead of you walking away from this job and giving a 2-week notice, some of you are just walking out. Like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Some of you are walking away from relationships in the same manner. You're just ending things. Some of you are just, somebody's jamming, getting up and walking away from this situation. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. But I feel like someone is, that song just made me think, I don't know, it was reggaeton, but I feel like it reminded me of like someone was happy. It's like you're sneaking away from this situation, but I feel like this is not about how other people, at this point, you're not concerned with how other people are going to perceive you walking away, because you're doing this for your own benefit, you know? I feel like you are, yeah, this situation has caused you a lot of grief. And that's why I feel like this person, like, you don't feel bad. Like I said, you don't feel bad about walking away, because you know that you're walking into a life of plenty, a life of abundance. So I feel like someone is not, you're not stressed about this situation at all. I just feel like someone is definitely like putting an end to these two energies. They're putting an end to, someone else is putting an end to sneaking away and having sleepless nights. Someone is definitely like someone, and on the opposite end of that spectrum, well, not the opposite end, but a different story might be that someone is like walking away confidently. They're putting an end to sneaking away, because I feel like some of you have been doing something, some of you have been doing a business on the side, and you've kind of felt like you've been, you know, I guess apprehensive about letting other people in on what it is that you do, or the fact that you've wanted to leave. And so you're putting an end to the lies and the deception that you've kept up. You're no longer willing to not tell someone how you feel. Like, you're ready to stand up for yourself and be in this Queen of Pentacles power. You know, you are ready to step into this boss energy, and you're like, I'm not going to keep losing sleep over this. I'm not going to keep, you know, sneaking away. Yeah, I'm ready to make a commitment to myself. Someone is definitely making a commitment to be the better version of themselves. Yeah. Someone, I can't make this up. Someone is walking away to their ultimate happiness. Yeah, because there's a cycle ending. They know that this cycle is ending. I'm getting chills. The cycle is wrapping up on this. So you are right to, I feel like this situation has made someone feel like, you know, like it's taken a lot of strength. You know, I feel for some of you, it's almost been a fear, not of walking away from the situation, of, you know, fear of what the other person or what your boss or whatever might say, but fear of how you were going to do this if you walked away. You know, what might people say, and how is my life going to change if I walk away from this situation? But I feel like Spirit is telling you that you got this. Like, we're here with you. There's definitely, this cycle is wrapping up. I feel like you made this decision. Some of you made this decision, like I said, towards the end of the year. I feel like you're in this cleansing mode. Some of you are starting to take more joy in being outside. You know, I feel like some of you might have been spending more time outside and getting that energy from the sun. I see somebody walking around in the grass or going to the beach or something, and just soaking up the energy from the earth, from the universe. And it's been giving you confidence. It's been making you feel more energized, more in your power. And so, yeah, you're no longer afraid to say what you need to say. You are approaching things more clear-headed, not mixing your words. You're no longer, you know, holding back how you feel about things. This is going to be a spectacular week for some of you. Wow. You got the Wheel of Fortune and the World. So like I said, however bad, and maybe things weren't necessarily bad, but however lacking your past has been, that's how booming your future is getting ready to be. So it's like you're getting ready to, yeah, I feel like a lot more, you're loving on yourself. There might be an emperor coming in to help some of you. Some of you might be loving on yourself and bossing up. Some of you are stepping into this emperor energy. If you're a female, take it as it resonates. You could be stepping into this empress energy, and vice versa for a masculine. If you are a guy, take it as it resonates. You could be this queen of cups, but obviously you'd be the king of cups. But I feel like, yeah, walking into, you've had an epiphany. You've finally realized, like, or come to a conclusion. I am ready to pursue things that make me happy. I'm ready to go after my ultimate joy. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you have, been in your head. And I feel like this is coming to an end also, yeah. Going away from that into this Nine of Cups. Yes, like I said, some of you are working on something, or you've already, either you are working on something, if you either already started working on something, or you will be very soon. And justice has been served, or it's getting ready to be served. I feel like some of you are like, justice is being served on this holding back. I feel like you are no longer, like I said, some of you are no longer holding back. I literally just told you this, that you're no longer holding back. You are allowing justice to be served and saying how it is that you really feel about situations and speaking up for yourself. I feel like some of you have held back your emotions, held back your thoughts, to, I guess, to keep the peace, to keep the status quo. And some of you you're putting it into that, and that's admirable. Again, showing up as an emperor. When you go through all of this, there's no other space for you to show. Didn't I tell you, masculines, you showed up. So, you are, whatever this is that you're working on, it's going to bring you great abundance. Great prosperity. And that doesn't mean you won't have days like this. You know what I mean? So I don't want people to get illusioned and, about like, when you step into something new, everything is just automatically, magically going to be wonderful every single day. And that's not the case. And that's not with anything, whether it's a career, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, regardless of whether that relationship is a twin flame or not. It's nothing is going to be perfect every single day. But I do feel like you are, even when you have those hard days, I feel like you're willing to put in the work because this is what you truly want. And that's what's going to bring you to this emperor energy. That's what's going to allow you to boss up because you made the decision. To trust it. You made the decision to trust in yourself. Some of you have known this for quite some time, or maybe you've spoken to someone. Maybe some of you may have gotten a tarot reading or something, or talked to someone, or maybe you read tarot cards yourself. Even if you don't read tarot, I feel like some of you are very highly intuitive, and you've known this for a very long time. And so now you're finally acting on this idea that you've had about moving forward on something that you've absolutely been thinking about for a very long time. And it's finally coming to fruition. Like I said, again, you've been thinking about this for a while. It's something maybe not since childhood, but for at least a couple of years. Maybe I'm hearing like 6 years, 6 months. But some of you have been wanting to make a change, and you've been too afraid to. You didn't feel like you could make it. You weren't sure if you would be able to support yourself and sustain yourself. And I feel like Taking this leap of faith was just the change that you needed in order for you to see that the power was always within you. Like I said, you're taking action. Someone is definitely taking action here. Yeah, you're walking away from this burden. You're stepping away from this. Like, some of you are moving swiftly away from this. And then I feel like for some of you in the past, this is you're definitely feeling this strength, because in the past you would have allowed this burden to overtake you. It would have been so overwhelming and you would not have taken the steps that you're taking right now. But I feel like some of you are feeling inspired to go ahead and start making swift decisions about stepping away from this situation so that you can get your Nine of Cups. Some of you is, like I said, it's to go towards a relationship. It's to go towards a partnership, something that you deeply love, with someone that you deeply love. 21:21 on the clock. Yep, there's some collaborations happening. There's this King of Pentacles, so this could be, you could be partnering up with someone else who helps you to reach this level of abundance, but this could also be you, masculines, showing up in the reading that, you know, you are heading into a new level, elevating yourself, ascending into a new version of yourself. Yeah, and I feel like some of you you've been patiently waiting up. This is making me feel like there have been people that have maybe talked about you in the past and didn't think you, and I feel like you've been patient on pursuing this. Like, I feel like this, some of you have like strategically been planning this out for a while and nobody knew. So I feel like that's why you're, you know, no longer wanting to sneak away from this situation. You're putting it into this because you've already been planning, you know, but you didn't want to rush into anything. You're like, I'm gonna hang back, you know, you guys go ahead, I'm gonna hang back. And I feel like these people right here, some of you had friends that you found out were actually, you know, going against you, didn't want you to achieve this goal, and so you've kind of had to let those friendships go. Some of you have lost friends, some of you have lost family, and now I feel like for some of you, some of those people feel bad about what they've said and how they've treated you, because they're starting to see, you know, even if there's not, even if you haven't actually, yeah, they know that there's, you're in this energy right now. Some of you have not begun the celebration phase, but I feel like, I feel very strongly that there is going to be something for you to celebrate by the end of this week. Yeah. Some of you walked away from some heartache. You've walked away from situations. Again, if this is a relationship, you've walked away from things that no longer served you, that were just so tiresome and exhausting. And I feel like it was starting to blacken your heart and make you, some of you were starting to not even feel like yourself. And I feel like some of you are starting to get back to feeling more more ambitious and more hopeful for the future and for the things that you want to do. That's awesome. No? Okay. Spirit says that that's it, y'all. That is the message. Yeah. So I feel like, you know, if you haven't started this journey, if you haven't, whatever that idea is that you, whatever it is that you feel bound by, if you haven't already started to walk away from that, take those steps. Don't be afraid. You have the strength. You are the magician. And as soon as you start to, it all begins with a thought. As soon as you start to put your thoughts into, well, what is it that I should, what's my next move? What should it be? Start writing some things down. Even if you aren't sure what the next step should be. Write down what you would like to happen and watch an answer unfold. Something will come to you, whether it's a person, and be diligent in recognizing the signs when they come to you. A lot of us we don't notice signs when we see them. So oftentimes you'll have deja vu, or you'll hear a phrase twice, or a song that keeps getting replayed. Pick up on those things. Pay attention to those things so that you can get the messages that are for you. All right. I have reached 100 subscribers, you guys. And I know that's not a lot, but thank you so much for everyone that has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you all so much. Yeah, this has been great so far, and I can't wait to see what 2022 holds. This is the year of, last year was a 5-year, was the year of change. This year is a year of 6, and this is a year of, what is it? Not change, 6. I forget what it is. I think it's not change, but it's like making decisions. It's actually going after the things that you want. So you're changing those things, shaking things up last year, and this year is the year of going after those things. When I get a more concrete answer, I will let you guys know in the next reading, all right? Be well. Happy New Year. Thank you all for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye.